Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Pierre Strong with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Mayfield on play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Vikings 24-yard line.
They run again with Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, Number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield down. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 4-yard line. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And again, it's Mayfield. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Fourth down, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Fields. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw something away on that snap. And well, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we?
Touchdown, Bears! John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mayfield. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 34. And the goal is a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. Strong loses it on the hit. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Anderson, the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.